This is a good spot here. Let's sticks over here. And, maybe one more this way. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. Let me just check my trusty Explorer guidebook here. To make a sturdy fire, place vertical and horizontal so to make them perpendicular to each other. This way the support is active and strong for anything. Okay, well, that looks pretty good to me. Let me just check and make sure and see what it says here in the Bible. After these things, God tested Abraham and said to him, Abraham, and he said, Here I am. He said, Take your son, your only son Isaac, whom you love, and go to the land of Moriah, and offer him there as a burnt offering on one of the mountains which I shall tell you. Okay, so I must be obedient to God, but I don't have a son, but I do have a friend named Sunny. It'll be sad to see her go, but I must be obedient.
Oh man, Russell, I'm not sure about this.
Oh, don't be scared.
How can I not be? This is the most scariest, terrifying thing I've ever done in my whole entire life.
Well, lucky for you, you're only 8 years old.
Well, yeah, that's true. Are you sure we have to do this?
Yes, if we want to get the Wilderness Bear badge, then we have to find a real bear.
You're right, I really do want that badge.
Here, put this on.
Oh, why should I do this?
Well, I read that if you are blindfolded, you can hear the bear better and find him quicker. It heightens your senses. Now go ahead and sit down right here.
Ouch! Oh, there are a lot of sticks down here. Ow.
That's the forest for you. Okay, now I have to start a fire. I have to light the fire and find some... Here we go. Oh, I found some sticks. Okay, here, let's see here.
You know, you're really right about this blindfold. Man, my senses are so heightened right now. Is something burning? Kind of smells like wood and... Ooh, I wonder if someone's having a campfire. Oh, I bet it's a campfire. Oh man, they're probably having toasted marshmallows.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
it's possible.
S'mores. I wonder if bears like s'mores. You know, I bet bears really like s'mores. They got big noses and big mouths. I bet they could eat like 16 s'mores in one whole eating. Oh, that'd be so... Hey, wait a second. What's going on here? What are you doing?
It's okay, Sonny. I'm just being obedient to God like Abraham was.
What are you talking about?
Abraham, from the Bible, God asked him to sacrifice his son, Isaac, on an altar. And so I just want to be obedient too. And so your name's Sonny, and we're here at the altar. And so I just figured that I would do what Abraham did.
Oh my gosh, Russell, you're not Abraham, and God did not ask you to do this. Bring me the Bible. Over here. You see, right here in Genesis chapter 22, this is not how the story ends, Russell. Right here in verse 11. But the angel of the Lord said to him from heaven and said, Abraham, Abraham. And he said, Here I am. And he said, Do not lay your hand on the boy or do anything to him. For now I know that you fear God, seeing you have not withheld your son, your only son, from me.
So God stopped him?
Yes, and God provided a sacrifice in Isaac's place with the ram. You see, right here in verse 5, it says, Then Abraham said to his young men, Stay here with the donkey. I and the boy will go over there and worship and come again. You see, Abraham trusted that God would protect Isaac and knew that Isaac would not die, but would return with him and to his servants.
But why don't I need to do a sacrifice myself?
Because God already took care of that for us.
He did? How?
Russell, buddy, friend, God sent his only son to be our substitute and die in our place. Jesus is like the ram. John tells us that God sent his son to be propitiation. This means that God died in our place, taking our punishment and turning away God's holy anger for our sins.
So Jesus was the sacrifice, so we don't have to be.
Yep.
Oh, that's great news, because I really don't want to see you go.
Yes, you seem very torn up about it. All right, can you get me out of this? Untie me now.
Okay, well,
these sticks are really hurting.
you still want to find
and
that
we really
bear?
yes, we really need to find that
Yes,
bear.
I know a lot about how to start fires, but not so much about actually finding bears.
Okay, well, you know what? I heard that blindfolds really help heighten the senses for finding bears.
I think if we do that,
Come
we
on,
can
put
find
it
a
on,
black
buddy.
bear.
No,
or maybe a
ooh,
grizzly
black
bear.
bear, that's a
Yeah,
good idea. I
grizzly
never
bears
thought
are
about
really
how they-
strong.
That's a wrap.
Hippo, 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 hippo.